Hey, it's day 27 of a screenwriter's journey. This is another pretty short day, so let's jump right into it without any title card. So, we left Holly and Paul talking about sort of the aftermath of the rescue gone wrong or the sting gone wrong by the FBI and getting into a little of the story of why, to Holly's mind, why didn't Paul tell the FBI that, hey, she's good to go, put her on the front lines, blah, 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 blah. Then they had this little discussion. And so Paul is telling her that, as you can read there, the initial FBI story about Rachel contacting Salerno is BS. She's been communicating with him for almost 5 years. So that is a big breakthrough. Whether that makes sense for Paul to tell Holly that so she learns it third hand, but I think the reason I wrote that is because Holly isn't going to talk to Noble. She has no real relationship. She probably wouldn't know how to get a hold of him. And I don't think that Hogan would know that. And of course, she's basically stolen his car, so they're not talking. So yeah, I played with Paul's line a little bit. And, we just receive reliable intel. We don't know where that came from. But again, is there a better way to get that information? Because it is kind of important because it tells us that Rachel has been planning this a lot longer, which kind of makes her more of the bad guy. In case you haven't realized it, Salerno, I may have said this already, but obviously he's not truly the bad guy. It's really Rachel. Okay. Stung by their own sting. Wonder if that's ever been used. Pardon my yawn. Certainly not boring myself. But this is the third commentary I've done in a row. So that last one was so short, and this one's pretty short. But once you get started on these, it's kind of addicting or addictive. All right, so now Holly is giving her reasoning for what she asked Abby to do, because obviously they're going to jump on a plane as quick as they can. And again, Fort Smith, Arkansas is fairly small. I don't know what the population is, 10 or 20,000. They have a decent enough airport. I checked it out. Will they stay in Fort Smith? I don't know. We'll have to wait for another draft of the script. So, yeah, Holly alludes to the fact that Abby and Gary are working on it. And then when Paul says make that 3, obviously it's saying that he's going to also find out what's going on. But Holly turns that and says, hey, look, I need you. Yeah. I don't know if that really makes sense. Share your intel and suggest he cut his losses. Because, I mean, they are the FBI, as a matter of fact. And they would probably have the intel even before the U.S. Marshals do. So we'll see if that line stays there. But of course, Paul says he'll never go for that. And then Holly gives her true motives, which is basically just to stall, so she can do something, heroic, shall we say. Then we have that, I'll be careful. Holly kind of reads his mind. All right, Fort Smith Regional Airport. Wait, there as in where? Pack your bags. Oh gosh. How long is that there is no try line going to last? Let's see. There we go. I got rid of it. Thank goodness. So anyways, Abby is very mystified as to why Holly would possibly bring them along because, I mean, the audience and the reader, even the most novice reader knows that obviously, the showdown has got to happen with all of them. Otherwise, it would be silly, but equally silly would be expecting these two kids, and let's face it, that's what they are, to go in there with guns blazing and be the heroes. That happens in movies, and certainly they can be successful, but I am not going to go down that road. Speaking of road, that's the end of the road for today. That was another short day. Getting pretty juicy here. Act 3 is about ready to pop, and I'm still thinking to myself, what is the turning point of, because Holly isn't really, gosh, I may need to work on that. Anyways, day 27 wrap. We'll see you for day 28 on a screenwriter's journey. Thank you. Share. Maybe I'll put a little icon for subscribing and liking and all that stuff. Tell a friend. Let's get this up to 20 views. 20,000. All right. See you later. Bye-bye.